think all the lockboxes are like that. Oh, hi! Hi, lady. I didn't see you there. I'm gonna check that other one right here. No, it doesn't say that. Nope, none of these items are what I need except for room 207. So this is for room 207. So they were most definitely working on this place. They just didn't want to stay here or work on it anymore because they were being haunted by the spirits that were here. .305. I haven't been in 305. .305 is horribly like dismayed. There's no fucking anything in here. It's disgusting. All the mold and shit. 303. 303 is a lot worse shape, and we're gonna go back to 207 because we gotta put that tape back in. More tools. Okay, let's go back to 207, which will be this way. Okay. 207 back this way. It's probably upstairs. 207 is most definitely upstairs, I have to say. This game makes me feel like eerily paranoid. 207. There's a tape from 207. But maybe it doesn't go in 207, maybe it goes in here. Okay, I'm gonna go back down. What the hell? That's creepy. The girl in the window. Guess my case. I need to collect one of, so I've collected 1 to 6 of them. Looks like I found a tape that managed to capture a ghost in the woman behind it of the window. Maybe I can record some footage of her. Okay, settings. Zoom. Interact. Pause. Let's go. Go 6. Go 7. Someone would have had to been sitting here and then seen a ghost. Whoa. What the hell? I noticed that I'm seeing more and more like spirits and everything. I'm guessing they want their story to be heard. That's what I get from it. They're going to be going this way. 305 I've been in. That's the one that's going to people off. What about 303? Anything in 303 besides these duffel bags of whatever the fuck these things are? Is it a tape? It's a tape. I was hoping for a tape, but that ain't fucking happening. 302. I think this is it. Yep. And I found. Hey, I said found a tape. Dick. So I need different keys. Oh, I don't like the sound of breaking neck. I don't like the sound of someone's neck snapping. Alright, I found another tape. Let's head back, and then I will continue moving forward. Okay, so I ended it down. I was continuing down. 6, 7, 8, 7:50. So I'm getting close to where it would be. So in 52 minutes, I will be in less than 50. Yeah, 25 minutes left. Okay, found another one. There's a spirit there. A Mark Killer. That's a Mark Ghost. Mark Ghost. It looks like I found a tape of that manager to capture the ghost image of the man with the mask. Maybe I can record some footage with him. Why would you want to record a ghost that? $101. I haven't been. It's in one. Oh, I can add that. This is getting eerily paranoid. I did not. That's a new 102. There's broke guitar and nothing really interesting in 102. That's a 103. Not been 103. Oh, that's creepy. Why did someone just get killed? Movie. Oh yeah, that's a great name for a movie. I don't like that sound. And I found a phone number. Phone. Journalists. Those are journalists before me. Okay. Mysterious Crimson Skeptics has written in the early draft of Renewal Journalists confires skeptics who have encountered unexplained events. Infamy of a haunted Crimson Motel. Crimson Motel in September 19, 2008, in the dim-lit rooms of 201 and the Crimson Motel, found scraps of words trying to make out sense of it. That transpired during my curiosity. As I journalized, have always approached the tales of the paranormal skeptics. However, the occurrence to the Crimson Motel has been tested by its boundaries and disabilities to shaken. Founded the reaction upon that we have arrived at the motel like the option at roadside end is completely flickering neon lights, fainting hums of traffic distance, roaming of those who are haunted by scenes more like local folklore, glim-lit, and their seekers armed with a notepad to heal does not check room 201, determining that it is debunked myth in Crimson Motel. Night 1 was a skeptic unease of the first ordinary night, unpacking and suddenly dismissing, ambushing, clinging into my second skin. Night worsened, unsettling chill permanent in my room, desperately and thermalized, and when I amplified to ease the struggle, I was aptitude to discover the videography information who had spawned about this place. Night 2 was unremarkable phenomenon. However, the events of the second night shattered my skepticism. In the dead of night, I was awakened from a whisper of interacting voice that seemed to echo from wall themselves. Ration to today told me that a trick of the wind or sleep additionally added to mine. I'm very core of being trifling. Fear that I crypt the word unexplainable, but source of whisper. But there was no only outside darkness. But when I returned to bed, I was met with another unexplainable. The television, which I turned off before going to sleep, flicked on to life, displaying channels that I haven't turned to. The screen suddenly went stack and formed a shape of a resumable face, and when I was confronted by it, I partially unplugged the TV with my heart pounding out of my chest. I was confronted in behalf of the skeptics. I trained too many questions to seek logical, and when I yet to the events of the Crimson Motel left me with questions of my own conversation, whispering chills of drafts and flickering lights defied the expectations. I cannot deny I was spooked, and now the ghost appears, but I realized there was beyond my coming days. I will deliver the